Hi, it's Dave here from Elysium Sophia, and how are you? We're just coming towards the end of our first week of lockdown again, and hopefully you've been joining us this week. And this week, if you are joining us, you'll realise that I've been suffering from sinusitis and bronchitis over Christmas, and gradually my voice is coming back. Yay! My sinuses, I do apologise if I'm still a little nasal out there. The bronchitis has all gone away now, which is brilliant, but left me with a little bit of sinusitis. So we're broadcasting today to our friends from all over the world and close here, close by where we are now. We welcome you to our home here at Elysium Sophia, where we help you to get through the blues of the lockdown, to help you to become the best version of you that you can possibly be. And also, we've evolved now. Elysium Sophia, although we still do hypnosis, meditation therapy, all sorts of therapies to help you to unwind with personal training, we also now are a chat show where we invite you into our home to chat with us about whatever you like. Turn into a bit of a free-for-all where you can get things off your chest. And that way, it's also a mindful chat show. So it's a chat show with a bit of a difference. It helps you to unwind, and if you've got anything off your chest that you want to get off it, should I say, then you're welcome to share it with us. Our session will probably be about an hour today, and we welcome people from far and wide, and from closer to home. And as usual, the wonderful Penny the Panda, aka Sophia, will be welcoming you to our chat in our usual way, our usual standard, throwing water everywhere, as she does. So, Sophia.
Hello everybody, Penny the Panda here from Elysium Sophia. So the first bit of me I've got is Jack, so hello Jack. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you today? And
Hi Jack, how are you today? How's school gone today? I've been in and out, bobbing in and out of the live sessions again today. And did you manage to get off to your sledging today with your friends? Or did you go virtual sledging? Because it's not great now, the snow, is it? We've just come back from the shopping centre to pick up some bits and bobs, as we said, a very strange thing to go shopping for, bits and bobs, but it's the snow's on its way out again. Still quite cold bite out there, but it's okay. It's clearing. So been in and out today with the sessions, because obviously Sophia, like a lot of other people, doing the online sessions at the moment. Some of them good, some of them not so good, some of them bad, some of them ugly. I'll let you decide who you want to call what.
So we've got KNHUDZ TV, who says hi host. So
hi, how are you?
I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong.
Yeah, welcome to our channel.
Welcome to our channel. Please don't forget to give us a like and Tamsat, and thank you for joining us.
If you joined us for the first time, we are Elysium Sophia. And basically we're a mindful channel, but we specialise in hypnosis, in rejuvenation therapy, in meditation therapy, personal training. But we've evolved over the past 4 or 5 months into a chat show where we also invite you to join us to come along and have a chat and just basically get things off your chest, really. So you're welcome if you're joining us for the first time today, or if you're hardened, seasoned people that are joining us again. How are you?
Jack said, I'm good, thanks. School is bad, no sledging, and how are you?
No sledging, I know, it's all gone, hasn't it? But it'll be back with a vengeance soon, I'm sure it will.
Thank you so much for the Tamsack. So
Yes, thank you for the Tamsack.
Yes, so thank you so much for the Tamsack.
You can see that I'm still on my lovely ginger wine. That's going down great guns at the moment. For those of you that are just joining us today, I've been made up with the sinusitis and a bit of bronchitis all over Christmas. But of course, we're in the lockdown again here in the UK, where Bojo's put us back into lockdown, and actually we're coming towards the end of week 1, because out there at the moment is super virus, which is mutating into this creature that can get through anything and everything. Joking aside, we still need to be aware, but come on, for goodness sake, what's happening?
Jack said ginger wine, yay.
Ginger wine, wow, it's good.
So
Good stuff.
KNHUDZ says, I'm watching from Japan.
From Japan,
So,
hi.
welcome from Japan.
Namaste. Hope you're okay today. And you're welcome to join us. A lot of our viewers, a lot of our subscribers are from the Philippines. They're from Asia, they're from China, they're from they're Philippines that are living in the Middle East and working in Dubai, working in Saudi Arabia, working in the United Emirates, But also we say hi to our friends in our second home that we love so much, and now hoping to get back to our beautiful second home in Cyprus as soon as we can. Let's hope we can get there as soon as possible. If you're watching us from Paphos, or you're watching us from our beautiful second home in Cyprus, we say hi. How are you? If you're joining us today from across the pond in America, doing your nuts with Mr. Biden and Mr. Trump kicking off over there, come and join us. Say hi today. And if you're joining us from here in the UK, like Jack, or maybe you're one of Jack's friends, maybe you're one of Sophia's friends, you're listening in the wings, then you're welcome to join us at Elysium Sophia today. If you're, I don't know, maybe you're Millie, maybe you're Kalal, I don't know, maybe you're one of our, I don't know, maybe you're Ethan, maybe you're Jack, I don't know, another Jack, maybe you're anybody at all that's out there. But, and also maybe you're banging your drum like Dum Diddy Day, and you know who you are too. So you're welcome to our friends from Scandinavia. You're welcome from Norway, from Sweden, from the beautiful home where it all began in the Vikings. We just watched the final chapter of Vikings, which is a bit sad, really. All of them gone to Valhalla, where the next series takes place, which we're really looking forward to watching Valhalla. That should be really good, because on the last one we had to say bye-bye to Ivar and other people, which was quite sad, really. But obviously Valhalla awaits for them all, and we're looking forward to see Eric the Red and all the characters that will be recreated and following their journey in Valhalla. So if you've not watched it, anybody that's watching it, try and catch up with the Viking series. It's been great. We're also rewatching Magicians, and last night we were watching Now You See Me Again, because obviously we're all into our gothic here. We're all into our mindfulness meditation, our relaxation, but we're very, very gothic at heart. And if you could see around our, let's call it our area at the moment, you'd see so many gothic influences, because we are very inner goth. Penny, you're looking at me banging your drum like Dum Diddy Day. But I've just been saying hi to all your friends. Just saying hi to all your friends that come in and say hi from that you know very, very from locally. You're looking very despondent at the moment. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
So how's life been today for you all? We've just been down to the local shopping centre, and it's quite busy down there, but it is locked down. Not quite what we expected it to be, and of course this lockdown is not quite the same as the first lockdown, is it? Because the first lockdown we couldn't do Jack, not you Jack, but we couldn't do Jack. We could that's not quite a nice way of putting it, is it? We couldn't do anything at all. But during this lockdown now, we also toddled off today to Meadow Hall. Had a quick browse around Marks and Spencer's there. Other shops are available. We bobbed in there, came back.
Jackson, have you been to Fox Valley?
We have, but I didn't want to name drop. That's where we've just been. We've just been down to Fox Valley to have a little look round there. But obviously we went to Meadow Hall earlier, had a quick run round there, went to M&S, got some food in from there before we get snowed in, which we won't do. And then we've just bobbed into to Fox Valley, just picked up a few bits and bobs from there. And now we're here, relaxing for the evening. And I don't know what Sophia's. She's giving it this one. Something's really, really bothering her. And I keep telling her, I've been trying to. You must share it. You must share what's bothering you. We don't let it. You got a fool for you. You have to not lap it round your finger. Don't let it linger. That's wrong, my darling. Something wrong. Well, she'll welcome you to our chat and Jack, as you're saying, how's Teddy today? Still feeling the old tic tacs? Is he okay? I don't know. I can't lip read. You know what I'm like from this distance. You'll have to tell me later. But so how have you been? I can't communicate this way. I have to just wait well afterwards. You'll have to, if you want to say something, say it. We don't care. Just get it off your chest. Say something. Share it with people, or don't share it with people. But that's fine. Don't worry. But if it's not bothering you that much, just say it. I will. You tell me what to say and who's annoying you, and I'll just sort it out. A little bit like the resilience bit that we talked about earlier.
Teddy is well.
Teddy's well. Good, yeah. I don't know. I don't really know. I can't even get involved, my darling. I don't know what you're talking about. All I can see is we're having a game of charades here. Wonderful Sophia's going. And all sorts of sign language going up there. Don't know what she's talking about. But anyway, glad Teddy's okay. Are you still feeding the old Tic Tacs though? Okay. Still feeding it. Have you got any friends from the other side? Sometimes when Sophia goes off like that, that's what kind of happens. From the other side. From the other side. What's happening from the other side? Tell me what's happening. On the other side. I don't know. Who's from the other side? I don't know what you're talking about. Just tell me what's happening.
I'll tell you after, it's fine.
Well, I don't know. Is somebody from the other side bothering us?
No.
Well, if you're bothering us, then go away. If you're not, then fine. Just don't let it stress you. It's all fine. Good. But yeah, we were chatting the other day on the other because we're on another platform, as it were, and it's it's quite interesting what's happening on the other platform. Yes, we do a show on there, and all sorts are happening. But I really can't get a gist of what these mimes are. We went into Marks and Spencer's today, and I think I've gone deaf during lockdown. The lady behind the counter was saying all sorts to me. I couldn't understand a single word she was saying. I just held out my wallet, held out my card, and said, "There, take whatever you want." And she did. I don't know. I've not even looked at how much we spent there today, but anyway, who knows? So, what kind of a day are you having today? Maybe we'll be joined today by our friends from across the pond in America, where it's all kicking off today. Literally kicking off in the USA. Mr. Biden already, 11 days until inauguration and into power, and Donald Trump conceding today, which I'm surprised he has done. We're going to miss that guy.
So
Going to miss him.
KN said, do you speak Tagalog, host?
Do I speak?
I do a little bit.
Oh, is that Philippines?
Yeah, I do a little bit.
The panda speaks a little bit of
because I go to
Philippines.
quite a lot of Philippine
Yeah, because a lot of our friends are Philippines,
I
aren't
talk
they?
to a lot of Philippines, so I do know a bit of Philippine, quite a lot of Philippine, but obviously.
But I don't.
Yeah.
I don't speak any of it, but I know Sophia does, and you're always welcome. Our Philippine friends are so welcome at our chat, because obviously this is where mindfulness all began. That area. My personal journey into Thai boxing and kickboxing started out in Thailand, where I learned the science of the 8 limbs, trained in Muay Thai, full contact Muay Thai, trained in mind and body, and realised the importance of the combining mind and body training together. That's what we do now at Elysium Sophia. Penny.
Hello, so we've got Vegan Realist.
Hi.
Vegan Realist.
Hi, Vegan Realist. How are you?
Thank you for joining us. How are you today? Thank you for joining us.
As you can see, I'm still on my ginger wine today, and going down great guns at the moment. Added a little bit of hot water today. Apparently you're not supposed to use boiling water on it, but I don't know how you can just let the kettle boil for a little bit. And then it's ginger, this that I'm drinking at the moment, it's some kind of ginger wine that is apparently non-alcoholic, but it's doing me good. Non-alcoholic ginger wine, and you add a little bit of water. You can add whatever you like, but it's really good. It's really warming, and it helps with digestion. And yet again, it's another, I suppose, complementary therapy, complementary medicine. My parents today took them down first thing this morning. They had their jab this morning. So myself and Sophia took them down for their jab this morning, their inoculation, whatever you want to call it, their vaccine. So they had theirs this morning of stage 1, and as I understand it, they didn't have the Oxford one. They had the Cypher. Isn't that one from Dora the Explorer? I can't remember. It's the German, American, British Confederation one. They had that one today. So they've got to have the next one in another, what did they say, 2 weeks' time? Something like that. But,
yeah.
And so hopefully some protection there already. So that makes me feel a little bit more easy, obviously, with my parents and Sophia's grandparents having the jab, as it were. So that's better. Have you out there, anybody out there that's known anybody that's had the old jab in the arm? If you have, tell us about it. Did you have the flu jab originally? And have you got any opinions on it? I was speaking to somebody the other day that said we should just let this virus take its toll. Well, I'm sorry, mate. It is doing. It's taking its toll, and it's taking its toll rather badly. So I think I can understand people saying they don't want it because they don't know what's in it. But I think surely the pluses outrun the minuses at the moment. So we need to get rid of the threat that is super COVID at the moment. because the new mutation, I called it mutilation yesterday, but the new mutation means that it's changed as viruses do, and it's changed into a virus that has just changed slightly, but we are quite well informed that the current vaccines all will work and will give us some protection. Roll on the next 6 weeks, and we're just coming towards the end of the first week of lockdown again, which again, it's really nice to see Boris back on TV again at around 5 o'clock. When we roughly finish our session, we go across there and see what Bojo's talking about. But it has been quite interesting.
Yes, Jack, I'm sorting that out after the live, yeah. I'm just going to say something as well. Right.
Cool. Are you sorting your bit out there? Yes. Oh, good. So it's a worrying time for everybody. But here at Elysium Sophia, the message is loud and clear to just get on with as much as you can at the moment. We have got light at the end of the proverbial tunnel now. We can see in the distance and in the immediate horizon now the vaccine that will give us more protection, and which will mean that we can get back to some type of normality. The normality won't be the normality that we had before. It will come back, but the new normality will be with us very, very soon. And until then, we've just got to get used to it. And of course, once you've had the vaccine, you've still got to make sure that you're using face coverings in places, especially in places, as we mentioned before, close to us, it's at Meadowhall. So if you are visiting places like that, then you need to make sure that you've got a face covering, whether it's one of those groovy little masks that go on top that way, or whether it's just a face mask or whatever it is. But it's you need to make sure that you've got a face covering there, just to protect yourself and to protect other people. We've seen some real idiots at Meadowhall. We've been walking around and seen this lunatic of a woman, probably about six weeks ago during the last phase of everything. She walked through the doors at Meadowhall and she hadn't got a mask on. She got it over her ear. And the security guard went up to her, and Sophia was saying to me, "Daddy, don't say anything because you know what you're like." And I'm like, "What? Me say something? Don't know." I didn't. I just kept myself to myself. I shut up. And she came in with a mask draped over her ear, and the guard, what do we want to call them really, the protection unit, the security staff at Meadowhall came across to her and said, "Excuse me, can you put your mask on for me, please?" And she said, "I'm wearing it." And he said, "Yes, but you're not wearing it on your mouth or your nose." And she said, "Yes, but it's on my ear." And obviously it's not an ear mask, it was a face mask, a face covering. And she said, "Where does it say that I have to have it on my mouth or my nose?" And clearly that's stupid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Clearly she
And
was
I was
saying,
like, I felt like going up to her.
yeah,
and saying,
punching her down the throat. Oh no, we don't advocate violence here, but
like,
come on.
And they said, "Well,
You're not coming in then."
It. And she said, "Well, officially it says
You have to wear one."
You have to wear a face
And I am
covering.
donning a face mask.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if you put it on your head.
Yeah, you could wear it on your head.
Yeah, you could wear
But
it
that's
on
like
your
wearing a
hat.
pair of shoes on your head.
Yeah.
And saying you have to wear footwear on your head.
Yeah.
But obviously she was totally off her head. Now if it had been me, I think I would have said, "Look, jog on, do one. It is what it is. You're coming into Meadowhall. If you can't put it on your face, then don't come in." But she went, not literally. That would have been really funny, wouldn't it? Seeing this lady going, but she was kicked off a little bit, and then she put it on and she went huffing and puffing and blowing down 3 little pigs' houses and things. And then she went in and she was fine. But I mean, come on, what was all that about? It's protect. And the other thing that kind of like gets to us as well is the people who say, "I'm exempt. I don't need to wear a mask. I have a medical condition."
Yeah, exactly.
Now
Yeah,
that to me is
yeah.
bonker-roonies. It's crazy
That's
because
what
they have a badge now that says I don't have to wear one. Now, to me, if I was in a position where I was told I was so vulnerable that I didn't have to wear a mask, I'd be questioning that. Because I would think, oh, hang on a second. If I'm not wearing a mask, then I'm even more vulnerable. So
Yeah,
surely
that's what I
people
was
who are
thinking.
vulnerable, most vulnerable, need to wear a mask more than non-vulnerable people.
The other day as well, I'm just talking.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm glad you're sorting it out because
No,
I'm
I'm
really...
sorting this problem out.
Problem.
Yeah.
Problem.
It's no problem. But
Good,
I'm
we don't
sorting
have
it out.
problems at this seems to be.
there was somewhere
Issue.
the other day, and this person said, "Oh, I'm not wearing my mask because
Yeah.
I've got a." I'm not going to say what it was, and they were arguing with this person who said, "Why don't you put your mask on?" And they said, "Because I've got something."
An underlying condition.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
asthma
you're
or
more
something.
vulnerable to getting
Yeah.
the virus if you don't. wear
You know, and people that have conditions like any form of asthma. Now, come on, you really don't want to be getting it if you're an asthmatic or you've got some kind of underlying health condition, a suppressed immune system, anything like that. Then clearly you are entitled to not wear one. But you know, if I was in that situation,
you should be wearing extra.
I think I'd be wearing two.
Like, you should, yeah. Wearing 2 masks and a visor.
2 masks and a visor. We were watching Big Fat People last night on my £500 Life. Yeah, we were watching it last night, and it was I say it lightheartedly, but it was really funny. And Sophia said, "You can't say that. You can't say Big Fat People. They're ginormous." But it's funny. My £1,000 Life, they called it last night. It's usually called My £500 Life, but they doubled it up last night. And there was Tammy. Tammy was on last night. Not Tammy that anybody that we know Tammy, but Tammy was on there. This big, huge woman she was. And she was. I think her sister was £450, and she was nearly £700. We're not, we're just laughing. We're just talking about this because they were superhuman. I mean, these people were like. No, we're not fattest in any way, shape or form. We're just saying it was quite amusing. They were laughing at them. We were all laughing together last night. This program was on, and it was my 600. It's usually called my £500 Life or whatever.
Not like we watch it all the time.
No,
Not
I
like
watch
we
it all
know
the
what
time.
it's
No.
called.
But last night it was really good because it was these 2 sisters. One called, what was the one called? Remember? No, the other's called, I don't know, Julia and Tammy. I don't know what they were called, but it was really funny
It was like
because
with S, but
F.
I can't remember what it was. No, it was S.
S.
It was like
Cynthia, Sharon, probably, I don't know, Fat Sharon, I don't know what she was called, but it was really funny that she was on there, and in the nicest possible way. These 2 were hilarious. They were taking the mickey out themselves, which is the reason I can do that today, because come on, they know that it was an adventure. The one after it was very, very sad, because we know behind a lot of these programs is a cause behind these people putting on so much weight. But these 2 weren't. These 2 were happy, jolly fat people, and they were enjoying it, The one after, the guy that was on there, my word, he got problems, and I really felt for the guy. Yeah, he was. Yeah. He suffered from things in the past, which had led to him comfort eating, big style, and that was.
Before you start talking about that, the reason we started watching that is because we were watching.
There was nothing else on. We wanted to laugh.
No, there wasn't. We were watching a program, and it was talking about like health issues and things.
Yeah.
And then that's when we kind of went. We
switched
didn't
over.
Just randomly go on.
We did.
It.
We said, what are the fat people doing today? Let's have a look. And we
did
switched it
not.
over. My 600, and it's usually called My £500 Life, but last night it was called My £1,000 Life, and we thought, whoa, this one's going to be a good one. But it was 2 people.
Yeah, but
Because we love the doctor. What's his name? Dr. November.
Oh, it's called Dr. Chin.
Dr. What?
Chin.
Is it? All right, he's Graham, isn't he? And that doctor that sorts the the issues out, he's great. But if you did watch that, share with it. If you've not checked it out on Sky, check it out because some of them are really funny. It's like it's a knockout. Gotta fall. It's really interesting. It's really funny. It's really good. But some of them aren't. No. What we're saying is the one we watched last night was 2 sisters who have their own YouTube channel, and they take the mick out of each other. Because it's like, hey sister, you're fat. Hey sister, you're fat. I ain't quite as fat as you, fatty. You ain't as fat as me. It was one of those, and that's what they do, and it's really funny. And they sit there and say, hey fatty, fat, how are you? And they, I'm not as fat as you. And they start crying, and it's really good. And they have badges, and it's really funny. But obviously they know because they take the mick out of each other. Yeah, and it was really funny that last night. But then we watched that and we laughed all the way through to the end. But then the one after it was really, really sad. It was, again, it was a guy that was comfort eating. Because on a serious note there, because, he was comfort eating because he'd had so many problems in the past. And obviously the only thing that the poor guy got was to eat. And it was It was sad, and we're watching the second part of it this evening because we really hope he gets his act together. We really hope he gets it. He's got to lose £300, I think it is, and if he loses the £300, then he can have the operation, which will change his life. It'll change his life, and I so hope for him that he gets that, because the other two, you know, Bill and Ben, they were happy. They were happy being obese, and they made a career out of it. You know, they were enjoying it. They were fine, and one of them was pregnant. I mean, I don't know how that happened.
I know.
Whoa! And it was like, but it was so funny, and it was good to watch. It was good humour, but obviously,
by the way, it was meant to be funny.
It was meant to be funny. Oh yes, well of course it was. I'm not
We're
going to
just-
sit here and taking the mickey out of fat people, am I? You know, that'd be wrong at every level. I wasn't doing that. What I was doing was saying that was extremely funny. But the one afterwards had a real message, a heartfelt message. And of course, it just shows nobody knows what's around the corner. And one change in circumstances, boom. 1 minute we're high, 1 minute we're low, 1 minute. 1 minute we have something going on. Are you okay there, my darling? You're dancing away there behind the camera. She's giving it that one. I don't know what she was doing. One of these. Oh, why are you leaving me? Why are you leaving me? Yeah. It's dead good. It's dead funny. And are you going to be doing some more dances soon, my darling?
Yes, I am.
On fellow from the other side, from this chat, or from on this side, or on the other. Excuse me. It's getting foggy out there as well. It's great when it gets foggy. It gets very gothic, doesn't it? Very dark, very gothic. And so, yeah, if you're joining us
By the way,
today,
I am talking to people.
that's cool. You know, in a light-hearted way, we're just having a look at what's happening. You're talking about light-hearted way. Donald Trump, what's he off to? What's he about at the moment in America? You know, we love Donald Trump here. I don't mind saying it, we do. We don't know enough about Joe Biden. Joe Biden is what he is. He'll be a great leader. But I don't think he's not going to be as interesting as Donald, is he? Donald was born to be an entertainer, and he has entertained us all the way through. I can't believe he's been in power that long. Life's not going to be the same without Donald. It really is not going to be the same. American politics, I said there. American politics ain't going to be the same without
Jack,
that guy.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Whatever it is, it doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine.
Have you sorted it out now, madam?
Yeah, I'll sort it out.
You've sorted it out. Good. If you want me to sort it out from this end, I can chat things through. If you'd like Daddy to sort this out, just tell me what's happening and I can sort it out. But if not, it's fine. Have you got the information you wanted?
Oh no.
I should get the information now because that's what you've done it for.
Do you want me to
Do
I'll
it
do
now,
after
if you.
live, though,
Well,
can't I?
whatever you want to do.
Jack,
however you want to do it.
Send you that thing after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll do what you need to do because this is what we're here to entertain. We're here to help you to relax and unwind. And yeah, again, before we start getting inundated with people commenting on things, we're having a light-hearted look at funny things. We're having a light-hearted look because our job here at Elysium Sophia is to keep you motivated. Is to keep you with a smile on your face. And if you've left our chat today with a smile on your face, and you're leaving our chat with a smile on your face, that's what we're trying to do. We're not. We are politically correct in one way, but we don't get involved in politics. We don't get involved. If it's funny, it's funny. If it ain't funny, it ain't funny. It is what it is. Those people last night were hilarious, and that was great. And we can't wait to watch another an update tonight to see what they're up to. Because if you look at the other things, what else have you got to watch at the moment? The soaps. Oh my word! How boring are they at the moment? You've got on Emmerdale. You've got a real. Okay, you've got Rona and what's his name, Marlon, getting back together again, and Marlon just can't quite understand that it's happening. Paddy trying to encourage it, and then you've got the whole drugs. Oh yeah, we have the drugs into it, and of course we have the racist element last night, didn't we? In there, we had the coming in there and arresting the black guy for doing drugs straight away. We did see it last night, didn't we?
Yeah,
they do deal with issues on soaps last night. And again, yeah, you were saying last night, oh my word, how bizarre is that? Yeah, so we had that issue straight to the point last night, where Debbie's daughter, what's her name, my darling? Debbie's daughter, the one that Sarah, that's the one. Sarah has dropped some little package into someone's pocket, and now all hell is breaking loose, as it were. So that's on there. And of course, on EastEnders, we've had the storyline with Mick, which again has been a very good storyline, told in a very good way, but how depressing has it been? How depressing? Penny, there's something happening here you want to talk about.
So we've got Cuba who says, where is... I'm not sure what he's saying.
What? Dots and dashes, or we got?
He said, where is it? ULYSES.
Oh, I don't know. Don't worry about it. We're from here in the UK. If you're joining our chat today and you want to join, you're more than welcome. If you want to tell Sophia where you're from, if you want to say hi, that would be great. If you're new to our channel, we are Elysium Sophia. And we are a general all about health, motivation, health and well-being. We're into hypnosis. We're into helping you to unwind. But we've also evolved as a chat show. So we invite you, all our friends from literally all over the world, to come and join us here at Elysium Sophia on our settee, on our couch, to come and chat, to come and take off your shoes, find a lotus position, just chill and relax and talk about whatever makes you happy. We're on about the soaps at the moment. We're saying what's happening in soap world in the UK. It'll not mean anything to people that are from across the pond or across in America or from Asia. But I was just talking about the soaps in the UK with and I was on about Emmerdale and what was happening on Emmerdale. EastEnders have taken a really sensitive area dealing with that and the mixed storyline. Very well done. Still hasn't finished yet. But again, being very downbeaten, very depressing, but also very eye-opening for people that maybe have been in that situation, that again can see that it's out there. And that's what we do here at Elysium Sophia. Get things out in the open. You know, we give a smile and a wave and we chat about things. And of course, we've got Coronation Street. You know, the good guy, the bad guy, buying up all the property, changing the locks like Wee Willie Winky, and running in and out and buying up all the houses to demolish the street. Now, I don't know about you, but this can't happen, can it? Because if that happens, Coronation Street will be demolished. And if there ain't Coronation Street, there ain't a Coronation Street programme. So surely something's going to happen soon to stop this guy in his tracks of knocking down, buying the factory. Anybody actually listening to me here at the moment? Because obviously even Sophia's falling asleep. But I was just trying to say that obviously in Soapland you've got all these stories going ahead, which is quite interesting. But we've just had the what's his name? That bad lad. What's his name? Yeah, what's wrong with him? Is he on the platform? On which platform? Don't worry about it.
Go on, what were you saying?
No, I was saying that what was the guy that's been the storyline again? Jeff, Magic Jeff.
Oh yeah.
How horrible has he been to what's her name?
Oh God.
What's her name? Trying to remember her name. But anyway, she's been amazing. What she's had a footwork with Jeff. It's like every 2 minutes. Yeah, it's been like unbelievable.
I can't remember.
You've got to think of a name. Can't think of a name. Think of a name. Beautiful
It's like...
Aria, her granddaughter, was beautiful, isn't she?
Oh my gosh,
Let's see, try and think of a name. Anybody knows there? Anybody that's in, just pop in that name. What's she called? The one that's been tormented by Jeff on Coronation Street. She's been amazing. Such a brilliant actress. And how she's portrayed that part.
I can't believe
and fetched abuse to the forefront to let us see just how these people operate. These people who are schizophrenic. To the outside world, they're so amazing and so beautiful, and then inside, they're totally different. They smile on the outside, but when they're back at home, they're totally different. And yeah, so many of those people. It'll come to me in a bit. Anyway, it will come to me. But it's been a really good storyline. And of course, good old Jeff. She managed to.
Isn't it N or something?
I don't know. It can come to me. He managed to slip down off the roof. Oh! And as he went down, he was going down, and she went, "No, I don't want to rescue you." Boom. And Jeff went all the way down, smashed his brains on the floor, and that was it, boom.
Well, they didn't actually show
well, not
his
literally,
brains.
like boom, that was it, wasn't it? But it was really well done. And of course, leaving his son, and my brain has totally gone now. Is his name of his son? He's sat there and he's in a mess. But at the end of that episode, I think the most important thing at the end there was how what's her name again? You'll have to help me on this one. The girl that is going out with the police officer, or was going out with the police officer, the sister.
You mean,
Yasmin! Yasmin!
You
Not
mean,
her.
You mean,
I forgot her name. You see, I remember one name and then forget the other name.
you mean,
But, the one who's, the one with the brown hair, that is Thingy's sister, that's in trouble at the moment. Yeah, but her eyes lit up at the end of the last one, which to me suggests the only way that they're going to get Big Bad Nigel, I'll call him Nigel because Nigel's a bad name, isn't it? No, not all Nigels are bad, but Paul's a bad name, isn't it? Yeah, Paul's a bad name. I think of other bad names, but anyway, we'll call him Paul. Yeah, we'll call him Paul. That's a wicked name, isn't it? We'll think of that one. Yeah, Paul. I don't know. Being facetious. Let's call him whatever. We'll think about that. But he's her eyes glazed over and then went whoa like that because she's realised that I think what she's going to do to stop him in his tracks, a Benaza. She's going to stop him in his tracks by saying, "You attacked me. You can't be trusted." And if she takes that to the police, then maybe that's a way to stop all this development, maybe. I don't know. So there we are. We've got 3 things happening. I've not been watching, not enough time in the day. I've not seen Hollyoaks for years now. And part of me would like to watch it. But I used to be hooked on Neighbours and Home and Away. Excuse me. Not COVID, by the way. Not COVID. Just a cough. Bronchitis still on its way out. We watched Home and Away probably about 5 months ago. I think it just went downhill, in our opinion. Not quite the same as it was. And Neighbours is quite interesting. Because Neighbours, Toadfish, when I was watching it years and years ago, all these things were happening. And now it's kind of like the siblings, or these people that's grown up. We all get grown up, we all get older and older. But sometimes you're like, whoa, that is whatever. Or that is Toadfish. Or that is whatever. And you're trying to work it up. Paul Robinson. My word. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you've never seen it, I'm just rabbling on and on. But just thinking about the Australian soaps there, Home and Away used to be amazing. Still, the storylines just don't seem to be the same. Neighbours, Ramsay Street ain't the same as it used to be, but it's really funny. I was in love with Rebecca Amagulu. There's a name from the past. But my word, look at her now. She changed, hasn't she? Remember I was saying to you, my darling?
Yeah.
Rebecca Amagulu, I was saying. I was in love with that girl many years ago. And she's back on now, but she's changed. She's still very pretty, very, very nice, but she's changed. I didn't recognise her at first, and it was only when the credits came up that I saw Rebecca. I'm like, my word, is that Rebecca Amagulu? Oh my word! And yeah, there she is, still beautiful. A little bit older now, still beautiful. Paul Robinson still there, still the same, still wicked Paul Robinson. And I'm trying to think of the other guy. There was Toadfish, and his brother was something else fish. Can't remember what it was now. Might come to it. Neighbours. Toadfish. He had a brother that was another kind of fish. Can't remember what it was now for the life of me. But it was very, very good. And the storylines were, most of the people from Neighbours, I should be so lucky. Look where they've gone on to now. Jason Donovan, Kylie Minogue, the good old days. Most people, once you hit Neighbours or Home and Away, you cracked it. Because then you could go on and make songs, make records, Stock Aitken and Wantaman. There was Do the Locomotion, and you were set for life. I should be so lucky. And you've got, all the songs that have come from Neighbours, and not so much Home and Away, but from Neighbours. The characters that I grew up with in Neighbours now are doing so many things on stage, music, theatre, musical theatre, and you only have to look at people like Jason Donovan and Kylie Minogue, the two big names that came from Ramsay Street right at the very beginning. And it very first started, I can remember Ramsay Street starting in Neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours. Just a friendly wave each morning helps to make a brighter day. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become your friends. Boom. And that was the theme tune. And it's changed slightly now, the Neighbours theme tune. Obviously better than my rendition. But right at the very beginning, the very first one started off with a guy called Danny and Shane. And Shane was a diver. He was a diver. And he was diving off this platform and he went and he hurt his neck. And again, I'm not laughing at people hurting their neck. Sophia's hurt her neck at the moment. So please, I've been laughing at some people earlier. People were saying, I'm laughing at people who hurt their neck. I'm not laughing at people who hurt their neck. I'm just saying, yes, you hurt your neck, didn't you, my darling? But what I'm saying is, he jumped up there, and it was a dream. And remember, I showed you the very first episode, and here he was on the top of the diving board. Shane, he said, "Come down, Shane. I'm not gonna do it, mate. You better do, mate." Ooh. And they used to speak a lot more Australian than what they do about good eye, mate. Good eye, Kevin. And they were really Australian. And now they're a lot more calm, aren't they?
It's kind of like the slight accent.
Yeah, there's a very slight accent in there. But right at the very beginning of Neighbours, it was, "Good day, mate. How are you, cobber? I'm right, you Struth, mate. You gillagong. Get out, mate.
No, it's kind of like,
Struth, mate."
It's like the slightest.
Yeah, it's very slight now.
Yeah.
So the accent is still very, you got to get off, mate. You sound like an abo. Like, whoa. It was like, the way they branded words, racist words around. Get off with the abos, mate. And it was really funny. I'm just on the Yabby Creek. Not Abo Creek, Yabby Creek. And Yabby Creek, not Abo Creek, Yabby Creek. Right? Yabby Creek was about the yabbers. The little yabbers, yeah? And also they were talking about... They used to talk about dingo, you big dingo. Yeah, you Struth, mate, you dingo. And they used to call everybody dingoes. And but right at the very beginning of Neighbours, it was very interesting because they all spoke in a very, very, almost like we used to do in this country when we were on TV, spoke pronunciation. If you watch an Australian, again, Sons and Daughters, that was another one. Good eye, mate. Sons and daughters, love and laughter, tears and sadness and loneliness. We will find our sons and daughters are what we too were once about. Yeah, Sons and Daughters, again, right at the very beginning. I enjoyed that. Right, obviously, I didn't see it from the very beginning. I wasn't born right at the very beginning. But obviously, in the 1980s, late 80s, I used to watch Sons and Daughters. I must have been off school or something, and ill, and watched Sons and Daughters from early. And again, all these things, but right at the very beginning, if you watch Sons and Daughters or you watch Neighbours, it was very Struth, mate. How you going on, mate? Don't be a Danny. Or the Danny. Are you off to the Danny, mate? Everybody went to the Danny. Danny meaning toilet. Are you off to the Danny, mate? I'm off to the Danny, mate. Dunny. Where did that come from? Dung? Dunny? I don't know. We were talking today about different phrases and different things and accents, but we're going back now to Australia at a time where, excuse me, Neighbours was very popular. And I used to watch a programme back in the day then as well, which I was hooked on. I was hooked on Baywatch. I was hooked on Miami Vice for many, many reasons. But I was also hooked on something called Santa Barbara. And if you're of a certain age out there and you remember Santa Barbara, let us know. Because it was all about this family that were quite rich, and they lived in Santa Barbara. And the guy there had a beautiful daughter called Kelly. And it was great. So if you remember that, tell us, do you remember that? Trying to bring a few memories back for you here. The other thing I used to remember and I really enjoyed was obviously Beverly Hills 90210. My word, I grew up with that program. Dylan and Jason Priestley, Shannon Doherty, three people there that were now still around in different guises, but it was really good. Dylan, I suppose, was the original. I suppose he was the original. What you might look at now from New Moon as Twilight, as the main character on there. Obviously, the main Cullen. He was a kind of a Cullen, but it wasn't a vampire. But it was that ilk, that type of person. Okay, it was. He was very much like that.
Hello, so we have got Irene Kirit Vlogs, who says hello, new here.
Hi.
So hello, welcome to our channel.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you so much for joining us. So it's Irene Kirit Vlogs, so thank you for joining us.
How are you? You just joined us at a time where we're actually talking about the Cullens, and we're talking about a New Moon, and we're talking about Twilight.
Are you from the Philippines? Is that right?
But we're just saying the similarities between Edward Cullen now and the wonderful Edward Cullen and the Twilight Saga, and Luke Perry from Beverly Hills 90210. Very similar characters, very similar in appearance back then and now. So yeah, if you're just joining us, we are Elysium Sophia, and we're all about health and well-being. We're all about mindfulness, hypnosis, and we're also a chat show where we invite you, as always, to join us on our couch in our home to help you to chat about, bring back some memories, chat about things that mean something to you, or just get something off your chest.
Yes, you're from the Philippines.
You're from the Philippines. Hi. You're from the Philippines. You're always welcome. We have so many Philippine friends that either still live in the Philippines or work somewhere else.
Lots of people that are from the Philippines. So, for example, Eliza.
Whoa,
who,
she talks to the animals.
Was from the Philippines and is
living
now
in Dubai.
Dubai.
Yeah.
And
Aaron, Dr. Aaron, who used to be a great bloke, but now
Yeah.
messes around with a little funny little robot called Gizmo. Cosmo. The story behind that. If you're out there,
Right,
Doctor, where is he? Where is he? Why isn't he here anymore? From the Philippines with a beautiful, beautiful fiancée.
Yes.
And right at the very beginning of lockdown, he's a
Yeah.
doctor. And he used to do operations.
Went into
A cupboard.
He went into a cupboard in his office.
Started doing his little,
doctor,
yeah.
And he made a community post.
Yeah.
Of him well, it was like
In full PPE.
A cupboard, and he got all his PPE on because he was speaking to a COVID patient.
Right at the very beginning.
And he made a video in the cupboard.
In the cupboard. And the cleaning lady said, "What are you doing in the cupboard? Get out of the cupboard. Doctor, you're supposed to be saving lives."
And the cleaning lady walked past the cupboard.
And reported him.
And reported him. So he didn't get, he got
He was
told
asked
off.
to leave, yeah, but they
It was
said.
alright.
So he had to. But it was great.
But he kind of made a video saying, wish me luck, I'm sitting in
And he did a show kind of like this.
Yeah.
Right at the very beginning. And people came to him and watched the channel grow, and so did we.
The cleaning lady that
Snitched on him, didn't she? The cleaning lady snitched on him. But then he used to do all these shows, Dr. Aaron, and he was amazing. Still is, I presume. I've just not seen much of him. And then one day he bought himself a little robot called Cosmo. And I think he left his fiancée and went to live with Cosmo. I don't know. Him and Cosmo were very close, weren't they? And we haven't.
So it's like dressing Cosmo.
Yeah, and we've not seen. He was doing all these videos, and all of a sudden he started doing all these videos about Cosmo.
And then he started making TV adverts with
About Cosmo.
Yeah.
And I think his fiancée felt a bit left
and then
out.
He took Cosmo
To Disneyland.
Yeah.
And left his fiancée at home. And she was well peeved off. She wanted to see Mickey Mouse, but he took Cosmo to see Mickey Mouse. No, I mean, being quite facetious there. If you're watching Dr. Aaron, you watch back on these, please come and say hi. Because it was the same time as we were watching Fem Farm, same time as we were watching Shayna, Shayla. Shayna. She was great. She was doing all sorts, but then she got locked up for doing something or something. I don't know. She got reported for doing something that somebody said she'd done, and she didn't do it. And oh my word, that was all back in April, wasn't it? Excuse me, Maytime.
I miss going to
All these lives that you used to go to.
Yeah.
All these shiny, happy people that all had great channels. Used to do all sorts of fun things, but we've still got Culver Fam. We've still got Fem Fam.
And Kevin King.
Kevin King, yeah, we've not seen Kevin for a long time because he's moderated. He's got monetised now, you know, Kevin.
Irene, how are you, Irene? What are you doing
Come on, Eileen, oh, I swear I can be.
Irene
At this
said-
moment, you mean everything. Come to my
How are
rescue. How are you, Eileen?
And
Come on.
what?
Eileen to Rye. Come on.
Irene.
Pardon?
Irene.
Irene to Rye. Come on. Irene to Rye.
How are you today, Irene?
Come on,
What have you been
Irene.
up to?
How are you from the Philippines? What do you do in the Philippines?
Yes.
What do you? I know it's getting late in the Philippines, isn't it?
I know, I keep forgetting.
You're still up. We've got a friend called Creepy. Oh, it's Sweet Bird the Psycho from the Philippines, and he usually joins us around this time. But we don't realise it's coming towards the end of your day now, isn't it, Philippines?
Hello, so we've got Kyla Channel who says new here.
Kyla Channel.
So, hello, Kyla Channel.
Hi.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
for us.
Kylie Minogue.
Irene said, I'm listening, I'm fine.
You're
Oh,
fine. I'm
that's-
glad you're fine.
What
And you're
do
welcome to our chat.
What do you do, Irene?
Yes, what do you do as opposed to singing, Come on, Eileen, oh, I swear I can meet at this moment. You mean everything. And of course, the other people have just joined us. What do they call them?
Kyla.
Kylie.
Kyla.
I should be so lucky,
I knew
lucky,
you would
lucky,
do that. I knew
lucky.
you would
I
do
should
that.
be so lucky in love. You're welcome as well. Are you from the Philippines as well?
I knew you would do that.
You did, didn't
I
you?
did, yeah.
It's kind of almost like, so she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho, just like us all here at Elysium Sphere. Very, very sweet, but also pushed the wrong way, very psycho. We can be. If people mess with us, we can be quite psycho.
Yes.
But if people are alright with us, we're their best friends, aren't we, my darling?
Yes.
So yes, if you're joining us from the Philippines, it might be the first time you're joining us. Elysium Sophia, we are all about hypnosis, relaxation, therapy, but also we're about helping you to unwind. And we've evolved into a chat show now, and over the past 4 months or so, we are now a chat show. And we invite you to come in, join us in our home on our couch and have a chat, get things off your chest.
Irene said, I love that song. You finish, please.
It's great, isn't it? Yeah. Come on, Irene to Rye. Come on, Irene to Rye. Since you have grown, since you have known. Oh, Eileen. Come on, Eileen to Rye. Come on, Eileen to Rye. Yeah, yes, faster and faster. Come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear I can meet all this moment. You mean everything. Found to that dress. Oh, I love your caress. Oh, if you want you. Oh, come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen to Rye. Come on. Yes, it's a great song. Great song. Jackie Wilson hit another hit with that. Not quite as good as Come On, Eileen. Got quite have a speech impediment, that guy, didn't he? He used to say, "Oh, Eileen! Oh, Eileen!" He was supposed to be saying, "Come on, Eileen," but he used to go, "Oh, Eileen!" Well, that's quite funny in the song. Do you remember that part of the song? He goes, you're just getting into it, and then he goes off on one, and he goes, "Oh, Eileen!" Quite funny listening to that guy. What was his name now? I've got his name. Something Roland. Something Roland. Ken Roland.
I think he
Jim
did,
Roland.
I think he did it the first time and it was just a voice crack.
Yeah, I think he did, and
had to
he
make
liked it,
yeah.
so he kept it in there. Hey! Hey! It's quite interesting, that, wasn't it? Kenneth Rowland. No, Roland Rat. Yeah, superstar. Yeah, top his head up. Yeah, superstar. Roland Rat. Yeah. No, it's called Roland. Kenny Rowland. What's his name? Kenny Loggins. Log into your new computer. Log in. Kenny Loggins. I don't know what they called him. Are you looking at that now, Dan? Something Rowland. Kim Rowland. Lead singer of Dexys Midnight Runners. Just look it up, my darling. It's driving me mad.
Come on,
I think I have...
what would you like?
It just put lead singer, Dexys Midnight Runners. And it's something Kevin Rowland. Yeah, superstar, Rowland, Mark. Yeah, chop his head off. Is it Rowland? Kevin Rowland. I don't know.
Sorry, what did you...
I wanted you to look,
lead
my
singer
darling. I want you to look for lead singer of Dexys Midnight Runners. And it's something
Oh,
Rowland.
here we go.
There we go. And it's not Roland Rat. Superstar.
Kevin Rowland.
Kevin Rowland. Kevin.
Irene
Superstar.
said, can you sing Sweet But Psycho?
Can I scream? Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. Now she's streaming on my mind, my mind. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. And now she's screaming. You carry on with that, my darling, because you sing that even better than me. Okay, a bit camera shy at the moment, aren't you? But yeah, it's a great song, that. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho, and now she's screaming on my mind, on mine. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho, and now she's screaming. As you can see, we're very sweet but psycho here at... yeah, so you have to sing up a little bit because the mic's over there, my darling.
It
But
sounds good.
you can... Oh, thank you. But you've... On the other side, hello from the other side, you've done all sorts of videos on there, haven't you? That... excuse me. that you've done versions of that, haven't you? Some very good... we've got some good friends on the other side. That are very good channels on there. My darling Sophia's got a pain in her neck at the moment.
Oh, yes, it's fine. So, Irene, what do you do in the Philippines?
Yeah, what do you do apart from singing Come On Eileen? What do you do in the Philippines?
Irene.
Sorry, Irene. What do you... sorry, Irene. Oh, I mean what I mean. At this moment, you mean everything. Yeah, what do you do? Are you in the Philippines? Are you living in the Philippines now? Are you living the dream in the Philippines? Or are you, like so many of our Philippine friends, living in Dubai? Living in with Uncle Tom from Jamaica. Yeah, I don't know, where are you? Not going to finish that one off, my version of that one. Are you living in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, United
Are
Emirates?
you living in the Philippines?
Or do you actually live in the Philippines?
Are you from Philippines?
Are you from Philippines? Why am I saying you're from the Philippines? Has she already told us she's from the Philippines?
I mean, are you
Am I
from
just
Africa?
presuming? Yeah, do you live and work in the Philippines? Yeah, maybe you do. Tell us. Tell the wonderful Sophia. Who's my daughter? My beautiful daughter, behind the camera. The Sophia, behind Elysium Sophia. That the channel's named after. That the business is named after. And are your friends still on there, my darling? You're still bobbing away there. Is everything going the way we anticipated it to be? Everything okay? I don't know what's happening, so don't quite know what's happening. And is Penny going to join us today?
Yes.
Because Daddy Bear needs to have a little a refreshment drink now. So Penny, I'm going to leave you in the capable hands. Be careful. She's sweet but a psycho. And also like Daddy Bear, she's a Thai boxer. So be nice to the panda. Be nice to the panda. She has a kick on her like a mule. She's very sweet but psycho like her daddy. But she's going to come on for a few moments while I go and get myself a drink and also sort a couple of things and then come back on. So I will leave you in the capable hands, capable paws of who is Penny the Panda. So speak to you very, very soon. A few minutes, okay? The Penny, over to you. Don't upset anybody, my darling. We are a mindfulness channel.
Hello, everybody. Ugh. So, Irene.
Don't sit on the microphone.
I know.
Sit it.
Irene, what do you do in the Philippines? What's your job? What do you do in the Philippines? Hang on a moment while I just share the slide. My head on straight. So I'm Penny the Panda, if you didn't already know. Hang on a minute. So Irene, I'm Penny the Panda, and what do you do in the Philippines? Can you hear me alright as well? Can you hear me okay? Because sometimes when I'm speaking, people can't hear me very well, or I'm too loud or too quiet. So can you hear me? Am I too loud or quiet, or am I okay? So, I'm just going to share this live, just be a second. Excuse me. I'm just sharing this live, just be a second. Okay, so I've done that. So yeah, so what do you do in the Philippines, Irene? And if you can share this live as well, that would be really helpful. And let me know as well, can you hear me okay? Am I too loud or too quiet, or am I okay? Can you hear me alright? Because last time I came on, this person said that I was fine, and then the time before they said I was too quiet. So I'm just making sure, you know, I'm okay or not okay. for sound. So I'm just sharing this live one more time. Hang on a minute. So yeah, and how are you all today? You all doing good? You all okay? Hope you are. Hang on a minute. I'm just sharing this live. Okay. So that should be okay. So one more time. Hang on a minute. I'm really sorry, guys. Just sharing this live. There we go. So yeah, and what have you been doing today, and how are you today? And yeah, so Irene and anyone that's here, how are you? And I hope you're okay. Just sharing this live just for a second. And for the last time, can you hear me okay? Because I don't want to be too loud, I don't want to be too quiet. I just want to be okay, because last time someone said I was okay, and then the time before they said I was too quiet. So I just wanted to make sure that I'm okay. So I'm also sharing live, which won't take me a minute. There we go. Done that. Hang on a second. Hang on a minute. I'll just be a minute, guys. My head's itching. Done that. Right, cool. So it's really hard to read as well, you know, with my head on. Because, like, hang on a minute. I can't see what I'm doing either. Right, okay, let's just have a look. Okay. So yeah, it's really hard. It's quite hard to read with my head on. So I'm trying my best to read as I can, but yeah. So I'm just sharing this live at the moment. So hopefully we'll be able to get more people here. But there we go. There we go. Because I've got to try and like share the live, but I have to try and see as well. So you know, it's really hard because I've got to go to share the live, and also I've got to try and type with my head on, so it's quite hard. But I've just done that. And if you are still here in the chat, please let me know that you are still here so that we can talk. And just let me know if you're here and you're still watching. And let me know how you are, and let me know what you have been doing today. So, having a look, sharing this live again. Yeah, so if you are here or you are still watching us, please tell me that you are still here and you're still watching us. And thank you to everyone that's joined us today. So yeah, if you are still here, please let us know. And also, these are my training gloves. So these are the gloves that I train in, and I use these are my gloves. They are gold. They're gold and white with black on. Are you coming back on now?
I'll come back on again now, my darling.
Bye, everybody.
If you're okay.
Yeah.
So, oh dear, not good. Don't know what happened there, but a wonderful picture just fell on the floor and did smash. Very interesting. You can see bits of glass everywhere. Bits of glass did fall from the sky. How bizarre! Shows it's live, doesn't it? Very interesting. And Pennywise has just dropped from the sea, from the side, and also a great a great picture. One of our Gothic pictures have just fallen off the wall. Very interesting. But hey ho, Peter Quince. We can but smile at such things. What happened there, my darling? Was that when you threw something at the wall?
No, I just...
How bizarre. But anyway, how are you? Is Irene okay? We've been looking after Irene for us. Is Jack still here? Have you got rid of Jack? Is Jack's gone, has he now? And Irene gone? Is Irene still here?
Irene's still here.
Hello, Irene. How are you? Just having another drink. Oh, so sweet but a psycho. There's on the side over there. There's glass everywhere. Did fall from the sky. 1 minute it was all there. Pennywise jumped off there, and it was quite quite an incident there. If it wasn't for COVID, then we'd think that was hilarious. But anyway, how's everybody out there? Just another 10, 15 minutes or so now. I hope you've been entertained for the last few minutes there by the wonderful Penny. That's Penny the Panda, aka Sophia, which is my wonderful and very precious daughter, Sophia, from Elysium Sophia. Because here at Elysium Sophia, what we are is predominantly we're a therapy business. We are all into meditation, relaxation, motivation, and of course hypnosis. We're very gothic, and we're very light but dark, sweet but psycho, if you want to call it that way. Very in a gothic channel, but at the same time we're very light-hearted, very chat show orientated. And over the last few months, 4 months now, we've evolved our channel into a kind of a chat show channel, which is kind of mindfulness in a way, because it helps you to unwind and gives you the opportunity to join us in our home and chat about things, chat with us, get things off your chest. Like today, we've been talking about all sorts of things. We started off talking about the weather, talk about COVID and the things that are happening across the pond in America. And then obviously we went on to talking about soap operas and what was happening on TV at the moment over here in the UK, which won't be of much interest to people from the rest of the world. But over here, we've been talking about what's happening in Soapland, in a show that we have over here called Coronation Street and EastEnders and Emmerdale. Then we went on to talking about what was happening in other shows over here, and American shows and American sitcoms. And then we finished off in Australia, talking about my memories of a couple of Home and Away and Neighbours. And then we got chatting about a programme I used to watch when I was probably a little bit older than Sophia. And I used to watch a programme called Santa Barbara, which was a bit of an American show, which was really, really good. Then we started talking about Home and Away again, and Beverly Hills 90210, which was a great show. We got on to talking about Dylan, Luke Perry, and the similarities between one of our most favourite shows of all time, Twilight, and Edward Cullen. And the similarities between that guy and Edward Cullen, Luke Perry and Edward Cullen, the central guy in the Twilight saga. Because we're very big on our Twilight saga, we watch it time and time again. Very big on the Twilight saga, especially the first one. New Moon, we really love New Moon. Eclipse is amazing too. Breaking Dawn, obviously. Breaking Dawn Part 2, I think, has got to be alongside Twilight, probably one of the better ones. Amazing. Twilight, amazing to set the scene. And then, obviously, it evolved, as we're doing here at Elysium Sophia, and evolved into the cult following that it is now. And, Belle. Half Morgan, half immortal. How can that be? Belle. What a classic line from there. And, some classic one-liners that come from there. What was the other line that we were talking about the other day that came from there? Pure... What was it now? Artifice. Pure artifice. Classic one-liners that come from there. But yeah, great show. And a really great... a sad thing that it finished. We were looking forward to the next thing. And of course, another show that we like to watch is The Magicians. Very, very good. Now You See Me. And of course, we were talking about other Gothic entities. We were talking then about Vikings and Catherine Winner and the story of Ragnar Lothbrok. And of course, we have friends that join us from Scandinavia. We really love the sagas that have come from with Floki and Ragnar, and of course the great Lagertha, the beautiful Lagertha. We watched the last series over the last week. We've been watching it on Amazon, and Ivor was the final one to go, to leave us. Ivor's been a great. Ivor the Boneless. You
don't-
can't hurt me, I'm Ivor the
I
Boneless.
don't understand why they don't make a next.
Yeah, well, they're making something called Valhalla,
Yes,
aren't they?
I
We
know,
were
yeah.
talking about that earlier. The next spin off is called Valhalla, and it's going to take on Eric the Red and different characters and their journey as to where they went next, and all from Valhalla. So, really looking forward to that. And I think we're going to re-look over The Last Kingdom again and watch that from the beginning again, because that's another epic that's been brilliant. There's some really, really good, some greats there, and especially Last Kingdom. I think the new series, I don't know, was supposed to be out very, very soon. Have to forgive me while I have a cup of delicious Brook Bond Dividend, a cup of tea,
And
which is not tea at all, it's
also,
tea, isn't it?
If
But,
you are in the live or in the background, please
Yes.
if you can share this live, that would be really helpful.
yeah, if you're in the
And
background,
also, thank you for joining us. If
Yeah.
you are in the background of the
if you're
live.
sitting in the background and you're one of Sophia's friends, we say hi and hope you're okay. Hope that this lockdown is okay to you at the moment. Hope you're looking forward to your weekend, and also hope you're not stressing yourself too much. As we all know, you need to be doing as much as you can. A lot of online learning at the moment, but don't let it stress you out. Don't let it stress you out. Do as much as you can, obviously. Try and do as much as you can when you can. But I don't care what anybody says. We're saying from Elysium Sophia, you need to make sure you have time for yourself. Time to de-stress. Time to do your stuff, time to do your work, but also take time out. Maybe take time out to watch some of our videos, to relax, to do a little bit of meditation, stretching, relaxation. But above all, time for yourself. Time to just have a laugh. Time to just wind down and recharge. Because it can be a stressful time at the moment. We're in lockdown again. And I vowed that this time round, we are not going to be anywhere near as critical as we were last time. It's nearly there. Vaccine is on its way. My parents have been vaccinated this morning, which is a great thing. Wasn't so great at 8 o'clock this morning when we were battling with the ice and snow to get them through to the having the old jab in their arm, but they had that this morning. And it's done now, and I think they're due to have their second one in 2 weeks' time, which will be really good then. But at the moment, at least they've got some protection. Can't wait while we're all sorted, and then we can have some kind of normality, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's about taking small baby steps, and then all of a sudden overnight, we can't wait to get back to our beautiful second home in Cyprus. We can't wait to get back home there. Can't wait. Just be careful with the glass over there, guys. There's a lot of glass shed all over the floor. It's a beautiful Gothic picture of Sophia. If you take the glass off the top first, I guess it will rip the picture. Just take the glass off the top first, my love. Take the pressure off the picture. There's two Gothic pictures of myself and Sophia. They've just hurled themselves. Pennywise jumped on them, and then just threw itself across the room, which was quite entertaining. Just as I walked through the door, I can't leave the amazing panda. Yeah, I can't leave the panda on her own 2 minutes without kicking off and wrecking the joint. She usually kicks water over, floods the room,
You know when you left,
something like that. Yes,
I didn't.
didn't do anything at all.
I didn't get angry and smash a picture.
And smash it up. I think you did, didn't you? You said, that's not my picture, that. I'm going to
No,
throw
but
something
it
at
is,
it.
though.
But it is your picture, isn't it? So you wouldn't deserve anything like that. So if you're still with us,
I didn't pick
Irene,
it
are you
up.
still with us? Jack, have you disappeared? Creepy, obviously not with us today. But obviously the time difference is such that in Thailand, in Japan, obviously in the Philippines, you're just coming towards the end of your day now, as opposed to our friends in America, which are just about lunchtime and early morning time. It's such a strange thing, isn't it? Different time scales, different types of the day, different times of the day. People are just going to bed as people are just getting up. But of course, whatever you're doing, hope you're enjoying your day. Hope you've had a good day. And hope you've enjoyed staying with us at Elysium Sophia, because that's what we're all about here at Lyceum Sophia. Trying to help you to unwind, trying to help you to distress, and trying to help you to realise that you are an amazing person and you need to take time for yourself. We've been talking today about different things, and if there's anything you'd like to chat about, maybe it's the soaps we were talking about earlier. We call them soaps. I don't know why we call them soaps. Maybe you do.
I was trying to think of that that you were talking about.
Which one, my love?
The one that's got the brown hair. That's with the.
Oh yeah, that's that was is going to bring all the worlds down on his shoulders. It's trying to buy up everything on Coronation Street.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It'll come. She's with Craig, isn't she? She's with Craig, and the soaps over here quite interesting at the moment. Quite interesting. Can't remember. I don't know. Belinda. I don't know. Melinda. I don't know what it is. It's something like that. But she's she's going to blow the horn from Kattiger. Yeah, I love that horn from Kattiger.
Yeah,
you know something's going to kick off when that horn goes from Kattiger, don't you? And you know something serious is going to happen.
Yeah.
Almost like the same way as when somebody's going to be sacrificed on Vikings. They play that that tune. It's, it's, I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't watched Vikings, the final one. But the conclusion, was sat there with Floki and Uber. Sitting there in rather attractive ponchos. Very strange. Mexican type ponchos, because they're in Canada, aren't they? I didn't know they'd landed in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
But they drifted and drifted all that way across. They were in Iceland, Greenland, and then they must have gone the complete way straight across there and finished up in Canada, hence where they found the Indians. Obviously the two are on the end on the beach. See what tomorrow brings. See what tomorrow brings. Really good at the end, just finishing up, but it's very bizarre. And also, the other one, Witzek, changed into a Christian, and will therefore from now on be called and known as Athelstan, like the original Athelstan, right from the very first series. So it did a total loop, which was quite interesting. It's been a really good series. It's a shame that it's come to an end. Shame that it's come to it. And I think part 6, is it, or part 7, the last one? Is it part 6? Series 7? Series 6?
Yeah.
The first one, when Ivor, in the last part, Ivor goes over to Russia, and that was okay. But it wasn't. I was really pleased with the actual last 6 episodes. They really were stunning again, and they were beautiful. The beauty of Scandinavia all come together. Very, very good, and it was a great ending. But I am looking forward. We are looking forward to finding out what happens in Valhalla in the next instalment. I think we're going to have to watch Black Sails next as well. We've been told it's really good. Obviously, Last Kingdom. We're going to go back to that again, because the new series of that is supposed to be very, very good. If it's anything like the other series, it will be good, and we're looking forward to that. A saga for the next 5 minutes or so. Let us know, what do you enjoy? Okay. If you want to know. But that's fine, it doesn't matter. My phone's ringing, is it? Anybody we know? It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Strange when my phone rings when we're doing broadcast. What about her? It's a man.
No.
Oh, thought that was the next thing you were going to tell me. I don't know. That's If you've got a favourite TV show that you want to share with us, just for a few moments now, tell us, what's your favourite TV show? If you're from here in the UK, what's your favourite TV show? And if you're not from the UK, what's your favourite TV show? And what's lockdown bringing you? So if you're in the Philippines and you're in lockdown, What's it like at the moment? You know, is it like here in the UK? Essential shops only are open. Is it the same in the Philippines? Is it the same in Canada? Is it the same in the US? I was saying to Sophia this morning, the riots, we'll call them riots, you know, the storming the Reichstag, the White House this morning. Nobody was wearing masks.
Oh, yes.
That was quite bizarre, seeing that. Because obviously, the police were wearing masks, the army were wearing masks, but the general public didn't seem to be wearing any masks, which is that because you're further on now with your injections, your inoculations, your vaccines? Are you further on than us with your vaccines? More people already been vaccinated in the US. Tell us about it over the next few minutes, if you'd like to. You don't have to, but it would be nice to hear from our friends from across the pond. If you're from Scandinavia, have you been watching Vikings? Do you watch it with the same intensity as we do? It's been brilliant. It's been very, very good. Has it been screened over there? The Norse tales. Have you been enjoying it? As we were talking today, do you have your own soap operas? You know, do you have your own shows? I don't know. That's what I was just saying earlier. Because they're good, clean fun. I don't know. Soap, good, clean. I don't know. Soap operas. They're not even operas, are they? They call them soap operas. Don't know why. I don't know why they call them soap operas, but they do. They call them soap operas. Call them soaps. They were originally called soap operas, but then they changed it to soaps. Are you watching the soaps tonight? And why they call them soaps?
No, I'm going to watch.
I'm going to watch Coronation Street. I don't know. You know, the soaps. So, what's your favourite TV show? And also, if you don't want to comment on that, maybe tell us what's your what's lockdown doing for you at the moment? Is lockdown the same wherever you are as it is here, where anything but essential shops aren't open? Essential shops, and what's essential where you are? Joking aside, the other day I'm waiting for a package from a well-known EE that's sending me some nice technology through. We went to the EE shop at Meadowhall the other day, and they were closing because they weren't essential, which is very strange. And then this old crone told me in a shop that they were essential because they sold paracetamol. We sell paracetamol, so we're essential. And apparently, if you sell paracetamol, then you're an essential shop. You're essential items. Yeah, we went in and we said, "Oh, are you staying open through lockdown?" Yes, because we sell paracetamol. Okay, my ugly old crone. You sell paracetamol, therefore you're an essential shop. But yeah, we were told in no uncertain tones by this lady, if indeed she was a lady, that because the shop sells paracetamol, then they're an essential shop. But what is essential? What is non-essential? To me, my EE equipment is essential. I need my essential EE phone. I need my broadband. I need that. So to me, that's essential, but not according to the list. Yet, garden centres, they're essential. So if you want to buy a plant, a pot plant, then it's essential. You can do that.
It was really funny though.
Oh, it was funny, wasn't it?
It wasn't funny.
It was funny. It was hilarious. We went and reported her to the bank as well. We spoke to the lady in the bank and said, "This old crone has just told me that who sells paracetamol." So she's okay.
Know.
I know. Well, we should know. Yeah. But it was very very strange that. But yeah, since when have garden centres been essential? I don't wake up in the morning and think, I need to go to the garden centre this morning. It's an essential shop. I can say, I can't say, oh, my broadband's not working, my phone's not working. That's not essential. I can't go to the essential EE shop or Vodafone or O2 or whatever. But I can go and buy myself a pot plant.
I think it's because
I'd like to buy a geranium, please. An essential.
Like a living thing.
I know it's a living thing, but it doesn't mean it's essential, does it? Let's just say, today, Matthew, I'd like to buy myself a pot plant.
When they say essential,
something you need.
Yeah.
I don't need a pot plant.
Yeah, but you need.
I don't need a pot plant.
Internet. You
I need my internet. I need my phone. But I don't need a pot plant. I don't need a spider plant, as nice as they are. I don't need to buy a Triffid or a Venus flytrap, as nice as they are. I wake up in the morning and I think, breakfast, I need to eat. I need to drink. I don't think, oh, this morning I need a Venus flytrap. Oh, this morning I need to buy myself a pot plant. Do I? I'm not knocking garden centres, and they're great places. But I fail to see how my daughter's gym and our gym has to close, because that is non-essential. Yet we can instead go and visit the local garden centre. I was just saying I fail to see how my gym and your gym, our gym, nearly hung herself there, a bobble. I fail to see how our gym is non-essential.
Oh, yeah.
Yet I can go and buy myself a Venus flytrap, and that's essential.
Yeah.
Very strange, isn't it? The rules on that. The essential and non-essential. Yeah, it was almost like this town is coming like a ghost town. All the shops are being closed down. Bands will play no more. Too much paracetamol on the dance floor. When someone needs to hoover it up. Yeah, I mean, it's strange. Meadow Hall was a ghost town today. And as on most places. But it was very eerie today, walking around Meadow Hall earlier. After Sophia had officially finished school. But it was strange, walking around Meadow Hall. And it was silent. Apart from the tannoy playing music. But people wandering around and, very interesting. Very interesting. Essential as it is at Meadow Hall, apparently a lot of shops in there. But you can click and collect, which is good. But of course, in order to do that, you have to have an internet connection and an essential phone to click and collect and order online. Yeah. So again, I could take my potpourri, or I could take my yucca plant and order with that, maybe. My essential item. I don't know. But yeah, we have a great online service in the UK. But yeah, we've come towards the end of the first week of lockdown. And I'm still starting here. I'm fighting. I'm still standing here. I'm fighting. We're still standing here like the good proverbial Rocky. I'm fighting. You wait here. I'm still standing. I'm fighting. We're still standing here, aren't we? We're still boxing away. We're still fighting away. And apart from my baby being born, this is the best day of my life. We're still doing Rocky impressions, maybe badly, I don't know. You can decide. But we're still here. We're still trying to brighten up your day. And we are just about to close this live in a few moments. So, Sophia, would you like to say anything before we leave for today? Time to stop play just for today. Sophia and Daddy must now go away. Time to stop play. Daddy is waving goodbye. Goodbye. Yes, sorry, I digress.
Thank you to everybody that's joined us today.
Yes, thank you.
For joining us.
The floor is yours, my dear.
Please remember
Say what you need to say now, loudly, so people can hear. Loud and clear.
remember to put the
The
bell
goal's
on.
back, people.
Please remember to put the bell on so you can join us when we go live next time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, and yeah, thank you.
Have you sorted out what you needed to
Hopefully
sort out?
you've enjoyed this live. Yes.
And you've sorted out what
Yeah.
you wanted to sort out
Yes.
before we go?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
My little panda.
Yeah.
My precious little panda. Lovely. So if you've been new to us today, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Oh, I
Eileen.
swear I can be at this moment. You mean everything. Oh, yes, Eileen. Oh, welcome to our show. Oh, yes, we've, if you joined us today, yeah, it was strange that, wasn't it? If you joined us today, if you joined us from across the pond in America, if you've been hiding in the wings and you're one of Sophia's friends as usual, if you've been banging your drum like dum dee dee dee, if you've been doing that, Harry, if you've been doing that today, hope you've had a good day. To Jack, to Harry, to Ethan maybe, to Carlisle, to Millie, to Ava, to a lot of other people that may have joined us today that are Sophia's friends personally. Hope you've enjoyed the show today. Hope you've enjoyed with us. Hope you've sorted out things that you were trying to sort out. I'm sure I'll find out later. If you joined us today from Europe, the final countdown. The final countdown. If you joined us today from Europe, if you joined us from Scandinavia, if you joined us from the Philippines, as usual, our Philippine friends that are living in the Philippines or living in Dubai, living in the United Emirates, Dubai, something like that. I don't know. You've been welcome today. If you've enjoyed us, ding, put the bell on. Join us again next time. Fem Fam, and if you're watching this back, if you want to join us next time, and Creepy, hope you're okay. Anybody, Vegan Realist, and our usual friends. If you joined us from Europe, from our wonderful second home in Cyprus, wherever you joined us from today, please join us again next time. Remember, you're amazing, you're special, and you deserve to be happy. So, think of yourself a little bit during the day. Take some time to de-stress. If you're doing home learning, it's the weekend now. Don't let Haggerty Maths get in the way. Don't let things mess your brain up. Do as much as you can, when you can. Joking aside, you need to get out there. You need to get some fresh air. You need to work hard and play hard. You need to rest. And you need to make sure that you're not stressed up. You need to unwind, and call it what you will. Come to the professionals about Elysium Sophia, when we can show you resilience at its best. We can show you how to wind down. We can show you ways to be motivated. We can show you ways of being the best version of you that you can possibly be. We can show you body and mind training, motivation, hypnosis, relaxation, and above all, helping you to cope with lockdown. Because there's light at the end of the tunnel. And through our chat show here at Elysium Sophia, it's been our privilege to be with you again today. So until, as usual, we see you next time. Take care, stay safe, and as usual, we say thank you and namaste.